The lights are red, the lights go out, we go racing. And who makes the best start then as they thunder down towards turn 1 on board with Ricky Collard? It is going to be Sandy Mitchell on the inside, Phil Keane on the outside. Keep an eye to Maxi Goetz, the Mercedes factory driver in number 18, the blue and pink Mercedes on the inside line. He's very much a man on his toes on this first couple of corners, but Mitchell will lead, Keane second, and Goetz alongside Gamble for third.
McLeod's done a mega job there in the first of the green Mercedes. There are 3 wide, him, Neary and Max Hesser in that Ram BMW dropping down, down, down. So really aggressive from a few guys in the mid-pack there, but McLeod's the one that's paid off. Try and go around the outside, Sam Neary. That is unfortunately what's going to happen to you, Collard. Just easing him out smallly now on his inside. Hesser looking, Cook looking. It's tasty in the mid-pack, isn't it?
And it's the GT4 Zach Meekins McLaren leading the way. Sam Neary's Mercedes camouflaging itself on the grass yet again. He's had a pretty rough ride on this first lap. He's been hung out to dry on the outside, corner after corner. Hugo Cook has gone past him most recently. 87, Johnny Adam trying to get up through the traffic as well. So Hugo Cook, 32, Sam Neary, number 8, both from the northwest of England. The Scotsman Johnny Adam is next up as they go on to Bentley Straight for the first time. So Sam Neary, the man from Formby, then chasing on behind Hugo Cook from Northwich, not far from Alton Park. But look already, Sandy Mitchell has checked out by, what, 3-4 lengths. Good to have Jordan back into British GT racing this year because he's a very quick, underrated driver. And mayhem behind those, the 2 key players out of race 1. Ravi Ramyid and Charlie Robertson's BMW is off the road with Freddie Tomlinson's Ginetta. It's Charlie Robertson at the wheel of the BM. That recovers. He's got damage on the front corner. Freddie Tomlinson's car beached on the grass. Tomlinson, I don't think, is going anywhere, and I wonder whether this might neutralise the race to get that out of the way. We'll get a replay. Right, here you go, Joe.
It's in the back of the shot. It's like P6 and 7. You see it just coming in is how I saw it.
Oh.
So I think he's trying to overtake Seb Morris by the looks of it in the Mercedes, and is focused on that. Potentially misses his braking point only by a couple of metres, and the speed was too high as we see Tomlinson getting going. Pit entry just on his right. Is he going to take it? Doesn't look like it. Lots of fluid coming out there. That's day done for that car. That's radiators, splitter, everything. Doing a good job, Charlie Robson, staying off the racing line.
And up now comes number 29, the BMW there. That is Tom Wrigley, who gets into the side of the Mustang. Contact between the two. Thankfully, nobody else gets involved, but a big, big lose there.
Car 63 has a 5-second time penalty added to their pit stop for forcing car 8 off the track.
Now let's have a look at what happened to 61 of Eric Evans here, Joe.
Yeah, I just think Wrigley's alongside enough. That's the better angle. For me, I'd say the Mustang of Evans has to give him more room than that. Good car control to save it from spinning as well from that angle. But yeah, so let's go on board with Collard. This is going to be the star instant. So we're all good here at this moment. We see Neary just on his right. Neary leaves us space, squeezes us a bit if we're Collard, hitting alongside, gets on the brakes, going to roll into the corner, makes the apex.
Car 11 is being shown a black and white flag.
To be fair, he has a bit of a snap of oversteer as he picks the throttle up. And I actually think there's quite a lot of space to the curb and the runoff there. And
Ricky Collard, second track limit warning. I'm going on about this because he's getting perilously close to problems. He's already got that time penalty on the pit stop. So bearing in mind they need points for the championship, they can ill afford to be throwing them away. And 62 Mustang has got big problems. It's slowed right down. I thought it was tar smoke initially, but I think that's something mechanical. And it's going to be the end of the race, isn't it, for number 62. Sadly, the car of Matt Nicol-Jones has got some damage on the right-hand side as well, but he's parked it, hopefully far enough off the racing line, not for that to be an issue, but something seemed to go wrong very suddenly there. Number 9 McLaren, 22 BMW, all coming into the pit lane. They have to go nose first, so of course the release has to be carefully controlled. You've got to push the car back into the fast lane and then go forward, so it really does look a little bit messy. That's just the nature of the pit lane.
in some cars, the Lamborghini, for example, is an automatic, so you have to push back, then select the gear, or use the hand clutch. But that was very clean. But you see the option McLaren almost pushing into it. That needs to release in front of the Ginetta.
That is Ian Loggie's Mercedes being pushed back right into the path of the Lamborghini that has to come to a dead stop. And they're going to go side by side almost up the pit lane. If you were Barwell, you'd be up the stairs to complain about that, wouldn't you?
I think it's a Stonewall penalty there for Ian Loggie's team, part of the 2Cs. You cannot push back like that into the fast lane. Yes, I've alluded it's tight, but that, yeah, that's a drive-through penalty at the least. Yeah, I think we're going to see a penalty within 5 minutes for this car.
Yeah, there's East and Far East, isn't there, for Kevin Say. The man from Macau. Whoa, that's Alex Martin almost clattering into the back of the Stephen Lake Lotus.
Did he hit him? I think
Yeah.
he did. Just misjudged the closing speed there. It'd be interesting if Kevin Say's got a run on him now, because he should have been able to read that better than Martin in the Lamborghini. Looks like he has having to defend. I don't think there'll be too much damage on the front, but it felt like he clattered him just near that sort of left front headlight there. It'd be, again, interesting to see from the outside potentially.
And a drive-through penalty for number 6, drive-through penalty for the leading Mercedes for the unsafe release. Ian Loggy gets a drive-through, so that makes the lead battle this Lamborghini, and in replay to the Lotus clip. This is Ian Loggy's drive-through penalty then. This is the lead car, doesn't have to stop, just has to go up the pit lane, but that will lose him the lead to Alex Martin. Second to Kevin Say. Third now becomes Mark Radcliffe, and fourth is going to be John Ferguson. Fifth is going to be Sean Balfe, and sixth possibly Sasha Kakad. So that's going to put Ian Loggy down. In fact, behind the Collard and Price battle, it's going to put Loggy down into 9th place.
Yeah, that's championship hurting, isn't it, for a car that's been plodding away. And now Neary again. We said about how much these two hated each other for years and years, and now they're almost lovers racing in other series together. But that's going to be a good battle to watch. Look at the run that McLaren's got. Looks to the inside, Warren just covers it. I think the best chance was into turn 2. I thought that in race 1 as well when we were on board this car, when it was versus the Mustang. Let's see what he can do.
He's going to go through on the inside, but Mark Warren there, number 47, I know he's just lost a place, but bearing in mind, he's only in about his 2nd season, 3rd season at most of racing. He's never raced at this level until this year. He has been a very, very impressive AM. He's giving away quite a lot of experience. He's not a career racing driver, a very quick businessman racer. I reckon Mark Warren does a very, very good job in that car. And there is the race leader, Alex Martin, who is getting away from Kevin Say. That answers an earlier question as to who you might put your money on. Look, that margin has really stretched.
Yeah.
So safety car is called, and the benefit of a safety car is you can keep the cars going at a faster pace, and it might have been a full course yellow had we been in the pit window, but because we are under green flag conditions at the end of a window, it does give race control the time to be able to identify the race leader and get the safety car scrambled. It means they can go at a faster speed, and it means that you don't have to have a full course yellow followed by a safety car. The process should take a little bit less time, and that's quite important on a long lap like this. You don't want to lose too many laps. There is the safety car. Lorna Vickers, the driver, Formula Ford racer herself, heads out on track. Look, we go racing, and Alex Martin has gone. Now remember, Kevin Say can't overtake until he gets to the timing line. They're not there yet. He's there now, and this is when he dives out from behind the Audi and tries to make some progress, but so too also does Jack Brown, and he gets the class lead to go around the outside of the traffic. That puts him into the lead of the class. So now Jack Brown leads GT4. He's trying to get the tyres warmed up again. Kevin Say has cleared 2/3 of the GT4 pack, and look in the background, Rob Collard is trying to make progress too.
Yeah, Dawson down the inside of Ian Duggan there. Ferguson fighting. You can see Collard on the back. This Audi has a drive-through, so this is frustrating. This is just lost time. Is he going to get down the inside? Is he going to run him out of road like his son did to Sam Neary? I think he was passing. We don't have to have that one. Sean Balfe next on the hit list for Rob Collard there. Look at this group of cars. Ferguson to the inside. Tim Docker wants to be anywhere but turn 4 at Snetterton in that Stellar Audi. See Mikey Porter get down the inside. Rob Collard now sweeping through also. Oh, contact, but he was past Balfe. Lot of damage there for Tim Docker. That's why he didn't want to be at Snetterton.
Yeah, absolutely, but Collard picked up damage as well. That was GT3 on GT4. I'm a bit worried about the rear suspension of the Lamborghini. Let's see, coming up now through Oggies is Rob Collard. What was Ricky saying about hoping my dad kept it clean? I don't think that was Rob at fault. It was just lots of cars all going for the same bit of tarmac, and as one ran wide, he got a spin for Mark Smith. That gets him back on track. Right, this is Collard. I think the Lamborghini has survived it. He got just 4 minutes on the clock. There is certainly time for 1, possibly 2 more laps. So Collard has made progress, but it's been a bit leery.
He's been so far. I don't know how he got past Sean Balfe. He was behind him coming to our head, but he was in front of him. We missed that. I do think he could have hung left more. You can see a lot of damage on Tim Docker. That's day done, front left, completely destroyed. And I think that was the contact with Collard. It shows you how strong that Lamborghini is to be able to take that much damage and still be going.
But equally, there are occasions where an innocuous touch does a lot more damage than you think. If you hit it at the wrong point, it can make life very difficult. There is the lead car. So there's this investigation post-race. It is Alex Martin ahead of Kevin Say, 4.7 seconds. Up into third is John Ferguson's BMW. We saw that down on the infield, going ahead of Mark Radcliffe, fourth. Fifth, Collard. Sixth, Smalley. And seventh, number 3 of Callum McLeod.
As we go on board, Ratcliffe looking to defend. Collard's coming, isn't he? That is a steam train. Last-minute move from Ratcliffe to close the door. It was a good idea because it did slow Collard down. Now Ratcliffe has the inside. Hang him out to dry, Mark. Don't let him go around the outside. That's not allowed in motorsport anymore.
But this is Rob Collard, who can overtake anywhere. And look at that brilliant move. Well done, Rob. Fantastic. Right round the outside. And all of that, he will tell you, is from his early days on the ovals. Ricky's impressed, but on the oval circuits, you've got to overtake on the outside, sit there for lap after lap, inch your way round on a pretty grotty track surface. And that's why Rob Collard is one of the sport's great overtakers in a GT or a touring car. And he's just proved the point.
I think Ferguson will be wise to that and will block it off. But this is amazing. A lot of damage there for Tom Holland and the Colin White.
Colin White's taken over. There's a tyre off. So there's been contact to do the tyre, then it's been turned into the barrier. It's not going to affect things in terms of a yellow because it's the last lap. There are more battles that might resolve yet, but the checkered flag is imminent because we've got 8 seconds. I was thinking the lead gap looked to be coming down, but Alex Martin here is going to be good to get to the checkered flag for a 3rd victory of the season. To come up then to take the checkered flag now. The Lamborghini is going to win, but it's a reduced margin over the Mercedes. Alex Martin and Sandy Mitchell take race honours them. 2nd across the line is Kevin Say and Maxi Goetz. And then for 3rd, John Ferguson and Max Hesser just hang on in there. It's a 4th win of the season, forgive me, for Mitchell and Martin, as the rest come storming up towards the line. So Alex Martin, Sandy Mitchell, a winning margin of 1.3 seconds. It was down markedly on that last lap, and Rob Collard missed out on a podium by 0.249 of a second. The ever so provisional result looks like this. Alex Martin and Sandy Mitchell under investigation. Anyway, they're the winners from Maxi Goetz and Kevin Say. Under investigation, John Ferguson and Max Hesser 3rd. The Collards are 4th ahead of Tom Gamble and Mark Radcliffe. Sean Balfe and Adam Smalley come home in 6th. GT4 15th overall, the winners. Jack Brown and Zach Meakin, Jamie Day and Mikey Porter 2nd, Mark Warren and Will Orton 3rd. They win Pro-Am within GT4 and Silver Am within GT3 to Sean Balfe and Adam Smalley.